The 2026 FIFA World Cup has once again become more than just the biggest football tournament on the planet. It has transformed into a global cultural phenomenon where music, entertainment, and sports collide in spectacular fashion. Among the countless discussions circulating across social media, one topic has captured extraordinary attention from millions of fans around the world: BTS and the 2026 World Cup. More specifically, fans cannot stop talking about Jungkook's heartfelt reaction as memories of BTS's connection with the world's greatest football event continue to resurface. Across platforms such as X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, clips and photos connected to BTS's appearances on the international football stage have begun circulating once again. Every repost, every short video, and every fan-made edit has reignited emotions among ARMY, many of whom still remember how music and football united audiences from every continent. While football fans celebrate unforgettable matches, BTS fans are celebrating something equally meaningful: the group's enduring impact on global culture. At the center of this renewed conversation stands Jungkook. The BTS vocalist has long been admired for his genuine emotions and humble personality. Unlike carefully rehearsed public appearances, many of Jungkook's most memorable moments come from spontaneous expressions that reveal exactly what he is feeling. It is this authenticity that has made his recent reaction one of the biggest talking points among fans. As discussions surrounding BTS and the 2026 World Cup intensified online, countless fan communities revisited Jungkook's previous interviews, performances, and emotional expressions connected to major international events. Although many of the circulating clips come from different moments in time, fans have woven them together into a narrative that celebrates how far both BTS and Jungkook have come throughout their careers. For millions of supporters, seeing BTS associated once again with an event as prestigious as the FIFA World Cup symbolizes more than musical success. It represents the journey of 7 young artists who once performed on small stages before eventually becoming representatives of Korean culture on the biggest global platforms imaginable. Every reminder of that journey naturally evokes strong emotions from both the members and their fans. Jungkook, in particular, has often spoken about feeling grateful whenever he is able to perform before audiences from different countries. Fans have repeatedly highlighted how his facial expressions change whenever he realizes the magnitude of the moment. Rather than appearing overwhelmed by fame itself, Jungkook often seems deeply appreciative of the opportunity to connect with people regardless of language or nationality. That sincerity has become one of the reasons why his reactions continue to resonate so strongly. The renewed attention surrounding BTS and the World Cup has also encouraged many fans to reflect on the broader relationship between music and sports. International sporting events have increasingly become stages for artists whose influence extends beyond entertainment. Performances at these tournaments are watched not only by football supporters, but by billions of viewers worldwide. Being invited to participate in such an event is widely viewed as recognition of an artist's global cultural significance. As conversations gain momentum, countless fan-made videos began analyzing Jungkook's expressions frame by frame. Some pointed out the emotion visible in his eyes, while others emphasized his smile whenever he stood before massive international audiences. Although interpretations naturally vary, the overwhelming sentiment shared by fans is admiration for his apparent humility and gratitude. What makes these discussions especially fascinating is how quickly they spread across international communities. Fans from Asia, Europe, North America, South America, and the Middle East have all contributed memories, edits, translations, and personal reflections. The World Cup itself is designed to unite nations through football, yet BTS's presence has demonstrated how music can create an equally powerful sense of global connection. Many longtime ARMY members describe the renewed discussion as nostalgic. They remember the years when BTS steadily broke barriers that many believed impossible for a Korean group. Every achievement became another chapter in a remarkable story of perseverance. Seeing those milestones connected once again with one of the world's biggest sporting events reminds fans of how extraordinary that journey has been. Jungkook's reaction has become symbolic within this larger narrative. Rather than focusing solely on celebrity status, fans see his expressions as representing years of dedication, sacrifice, and relentless hard work. Behind every smile lies countless hours spent training, recording, rehearsing, and striving for excellence. That perspective has encouraged many supporters to celebrate not only the glamorous moments, but also the difficult path that made them possible. Social media algorithms have undoubtedly amplified the discussion. Short clips featuring Jungkook's emotional expressions have accumulated millions of views within remarkably short periods. Comment sections are filled with messages from fans expressing pride, gratitude, and admiration. Some users have shared stories about discovering BTS through international sporting events, while others explain how Jungkook's performances inspired them to explore Korean music for the very first time. The discussion has also attracted people outside the BTS fandom. Football supporters who may not closely follow K-pop have expressed appreciation for the professionalism displayed during international performances. Likewise, music fans unfamiliar with football have become increasingly interested in the World Cup because of BTS's involvement. This crossover appeal illustrates how entertainment and sports can complement one another in unexpected ways. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of the renewed conversation is its emotional tone. Rather than revolving around controversy, much of the discussion celebrates inspiration, unity, and shared memories. Fans frequently describe feeling proud to witness Korean artists receive recognition on stages traditionally dominated by Western performers. Jungkook's genuine reactions only reinforce that sense of collective achievement. As the memories continue circulating, many fans have begun imagining what future collaborations between BTS and global sporting events might look like. While no official announcements have confirmed any new performances or appearances, speculation alone has generated enormous excitement. Supporters remain hopeful that opportunities for similar global moments will emerge again in the future. Still, it is important to distinguish fan excitement from confirmed information. Much of the current online discussion is driven by nostalgia, admiration, and community-created content rather than newly announced official projects. Nevertheless, that distinction has done little to diminish the emotional impact these conversations have had across social media. In many ways, the resurgence of BTS and the 2026 World Cup discussion demonstrates the lasting influence of meaningful cultural moments. Some performances are remembered for only a few days, while others become milestones that audiences revisit for years. The continued fascination surrounding Jungkook's reaction suggests that his connection with fans extends far beyond music itself. As the 2026 World Cup continues to be remembered as one of football's defining spectacles, BTS's association with the tournament remains an unforgettable chapter in modern entertainment history. For millions around the world, Jungkook's heartfelt expressions symbolize gratitude, perseverance, and the extraordinary power of dreams realized on the biggest stage imaginable. Whether viewed through the lens of music, football, or cultural history, one thing is undeniable. Whenever BTS and the World Cup are mentioned together, the conversation instantly becomes larger than either subject alone. It becomes a story about passion crossing borders, about audiences united despite different languages, and about an artist whose genuine emotions continue to captivate millions. That is precisely why Jungkook's reaction has once again become the main highlight, reminding the world that authenticity remains one of the most powerful performances any artist can give. The momentum surrounding the discussion showed no signs of slowing. Hours after the first wave of nostalgic posts began trending, more fans joined the conversation by sharing their own memories of watching Jungkook perform on one of the world's grandest stages. For many, it was not simply another performance by a global superstar. It was a defining cultural moment that demonstrated how entertainment had evolved beyond geographical boundaries. BTS had become a name recognized not only in the music industry, but also in international sporting events, where billions of viewers from different backgrounds gathered to celebrate a shared passion. As more clips resurfaced online, fans noticed small details that had previously gone unnoticed. Some focused on Jungkook's confident entrance, while others highlighted the calm composure he maintained despite performing before an audience of unimaginable size. These observations quickly sparked lengthy discussions among ARMY, with many agreeing that the occasion reflected years of preparation rather than a single unforgettable night. Behind every polished performance, they argued, stood countless hours of discipline, sacrifice, and determination. Several fan communities also revisited the early years of BTS, comparing old practice room videos with the group's later appearances on the world's biggest stages. The contrast was striking. Years earlier, the members had spoken openly about chasing dreams that seemed almost impossible. Today, those dreams had become milestones that inspired millions. For longtime supporters, remembering that journey made Jungkook's emotional reaction feel even more meaningful. It was not merely the excitement of participating in a global event, but the realization of a dream that had taken years to achieve. Another reason the topic gained so much attention was the emotional connection fans have built with Jungkook over the years. Throughout his career, he has often expressed gratitude toward ARMY, emphasizing that every achievement belongs not only to BTS, but also to the fans who stood beside them through every challenge. Because of this reputation for sincerity, many viewers interpreted his reaction as a heartfelt acknowledgement of everyone who had supported the group's journey from the beginning. The discussion soon expanded beyond fan circles. Entertainment commentators began reflecting on how international events increasingly embrace artists capable of connecting audiences from every corner of the globe. In that context, BTS represented more than musical excellence. They symbolized cultural exchange. Their presence at globally recognized events demonstrated how music could unite people just as effectively as sports, creating shared memories that transcended language and nationality. Meanwhile, social media algorithms continued fueling the conversation. Every new edit featuring Jungkook's expressions generated fresh engagement, leading to even wider exposure. Some videos paired emotional orchestral music with highlights from his performances, while others combined audience reactions from different countries to emphasize the universal admiration he received. Within hours, hashtags related to BTS, Jungkook, and the World Cup climbed trending charts in multiple regions, illustrating the remarkable reach of both the artist and his fan community. Many fans also reflected on the symbolism of seeing Korean artists perform on such influential stages. Years ago, opportunities of this scale for K-pop acts were relatively uncommon. Today, however, BTS has helped redefine global expectations, proving that music can resonate worldwide regardless of its language. Jungkook's participation became a source of pride not only for ARMY, but also for countless people who viewed his success as evidence of the growing international appreciation for Korean culture. Despite the excitement, many voices within the fandom encouraged fellow fans to distinguish between confirmed news and speculation. Numerous posts circulating online included creative edits, nostalgic compilations, or personal interpretations that should not be mistaken for official announcements. This balanced perspective helped maintain credibility while allowing fans to continue celebrating the memories that had inspired the renewed discussion. As the days passed, The conversation gradually shifted from analyzing individual reactions to appreciating the broader legacy BTS has built over more than a decade. Fans spoke about resilience, perseverance, teamwork, and the courage required to pursue ambitious dreams. Jungkook's emotional expressions became part of that larger narrative, a reminder that even global superstars experience moments of disbelief and gratitude when witnessing how far they have come. For many younger fans, these discussions served as inspiration. Stories about BTS overcoming obstacles before reaching worldwide recognition resonated deeply with people pursuing their own ambitions. Jungkook's reaction was therefore interpreted not only as an emotional response to a historic event, but also as encouragement to believe that dedication and persistence can eventually lead to extraordinary opportunities. Ultimately, the renewed fascination with BTS and the 2026 World Cup reflects something greater than nostalgia alone. It highlights how certain moments become permanent chapters in popular culture, remembered long after the final whistle has blown or the stage lights have dimmed. For millions around the world, Jungkook's genuine reaction continues to symbolize hope, gratitude, and the remarkable journey from dreaming about the world to standing at its very center. As long as those memories continue inspiring fans across generations, the conversation surrounding BTS and the World Cup is unlikely to fade anytime soon.